Hi everybody. I'm just starting my channel out and I'm going to be posting tutorials on different looks that I create for myself. Also tips and tricks that I've learned throughout the years of being a makeup artist. Um, so just let me know what you want to see and I'll get it on for you as quickly as I can. Don't mind my kids in the back. A lot of my videos you'll be able to hear my kids until I get better equipment and my own little space to do these. So just bear with me on that. So today, I think I've had a couple of requests for my eyebrows, as well as contour, and a smoky eye. So I'm going to try to incorporate all of those things into one tutorial. So stay tuned, and I'm going to wash this off and get started. Thanks. Bye. Okay, so we're going to start with a clean face. And I slightly moisturized my face. I do have some dryness just right through here and just right under here, so it's very important that I moisturize my face just to get rid of that. To have a good smooth base to go with. The first thing I always do with my makeup, no matter what I'm doing with it, is I'll add a primer. This is Too Faced Primed and Poreless, and I love this one lately. It just fills in all my pores and gives me a nice smooth surface. So I'll just put a little on my fingers, rub it in, and then put it on my real problem areas. It fills in fine lines and pores, and it feels like velvet. I love, love, love it. And it's like probably the best thing I've bought in a long, long time. Like I can't live without this stuff anymore. Okay. And since we're doing a smoky eye, whenever I do anything dark and harsh on my face where I know there's going to be a lot of fallout, I'll wait and do my concealer and my foundation last. That's the last thing I do because there's no sense in doing your whole face, then doing your eyes and ruining all of it and then just having to wipe it off. And if you're like me, I spend pretty good money on makeup, and it's just a waste of money if I have to do it and then do it over again when I'm done with my eyes. So starting with the eyes, I use Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this is going to keep the color looking good and from creasing. I remember before I found this stuff, I'd get halfway through my day and all the color would just be sitting right here in my crease. This will keep that from happening. So I'll put it all over the top lid and then just underneath the bottom because I'm also going to be putting eyeshadow there as well. And this is a like 5-second smoky eye. If all you've done all day is your foundation and some blush, and the girls want to go out and they're leaving in 20 minutes, this is the best smoky eye you can do. So fast. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my Naked Basics palette. It's like $27 at Sephora or on UrbanDecay.com. And it's amazing. It's got every color you'll need to do just a natural eye. And I have too many brushes, honestly, so it's going to take me a minute to find the one I want. Let's use this one. So this one is just an angled fluffy brush. I don't like the flat shader brushes because they don't really, you can't blend them, kind of push them through your eye as well. And I'm just going to use one that's close to my skin color. So this is Walk of Shame. And just load it up. It doesn't have to be on both sides of the brush because it's just going to fall off anyway. So I just get it on one side and just sweep it through from bottom to the top. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to take my smoked palette. If you don't have these palettes, just find similar colors that you can use. This one I'm going to use is called Blackout. It's the blackest of the black that I've ever been able to find, and I'm in love with it. I'm obsessed. The best stuff ever. And I'm just going to take I'm just going to take this little brush right here. It's fluffy. It just holds on to more product, I find. And you're going to start at the very base of your eyelid and start at the bottom. Bring it all the way in. And you see we've got a lot of fallout already. So this is why you don't do any foundation or anything before, because it'll just ruin it. And bring it up to the crease. Your crease is not necessarily like where it creases. If you stick your finger, poke yourself in the eye, but stick your finger on your eyelid, you're going to feel your orbital socket, just where the bone ends, and you can feel your eyeball underneath. That's where you're going to go up to. Otherwise, it just gives you, it makes your eyes look closed off. So if you stop there, you see that just looks closed off. And it makes me look like kind of like I have a hooded eye. So you want to bring it all the way up. And once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to do this in 5 minutes. So all the way up. And also, you can use your push liner brush or a smaller, just a thicker angled brush like this one. And bring it underneath as close as you can to the lash line. And all the way in. Okay? Same on the other side. And you'll follow the angle of your eye up. That's where you're going to stop. Up. And that's where you're going to stop. So you're kind of giving yourself a little bit of a wing without really giving yourself a wing. Okay? Next thing you're going to do is go back to your basics palette or whatever palette you have that has light colors. And this mid-tone brown right here, that's what you're going to put up above that color. We're going to transition so it just doesn't go like black. Okay? So get yourself another little brush. We're just going to use this one. And load it up, and then bring that and sweep it back and forth just above your orbital socket. Okay? Just above. The whole idea of a smoky eye is to make it look like smoke. So it'll go from darkest to lightest up towards the top. Now we're going to take a big fluffy brush and we're going to blend it. And to blend it, we'll just go back and forth in a sweeping motion. Blend, blend, blend. Just like windshield wipers. Back and forth, back and forth. And on the other side, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes I'll use like little circular motions to get the two colors blended better. This doesn't even have to be neat, and I'll show you why. The last thing we're going to do is go in with just the lightest color we have. In this palette, it's called Venus, and it's just a really light shimmer. And just put that underneath your eye, your brow. And you're also going to blend that. If the color's not dark enough for you, you can always go back in with that dark color. And pack it on some more. And fill it up. Blend, blend, blend. Pack on some more. Fill it up. and blend, blend, blend. Okay. From there, we add our eyeliner, and I have been a fool over Urban Decay liner in Perversion, which, you know, I could find would be awesome. It is gone. Ha. So it's just 24/7 eyeliner in Perversion. It's the blackest of the black. And I'll just line my top and bottom waterlines with this. Just make sure no skin color is shown. Top. Now for mascara. Again, it doesn't have to be neat at this point because we're going to clean it up and then we're going to put our foundation and concealer on. So see all that fall out? This is why I didn't want to do it first. Mascara, you're going to start at the very, very base of your lash, wiggle it back and forth, and roll the wand as you go up. That's going to get mascara completely through all the eyelashes. And then same with the bottom. Wiggle, wiggle.
Mom, say what is it? Say
what is it, sweetheart?
Well, can you do my makeup test?
Sure. Okay. Now we're going to take makeup remover, a baby white, whatever you want to use. I like this Makeup Forever Scent Ice. It's like $10 for a little bottle at Sephora. And I'll just put a little on a paper towel or a piece of tissue. And just get the extra right off. So there's the one.
I got a booger in my eye.
There we go. Okay. So now we're ready for our foundation. We'll do eyebrows very, very last. So bear with me. First thing I use is MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose, just because I have such bad circles under my eyes, and this just really highlights my eyes really pretty and gets rid of that ugly shadow that I have. And I just put it in a V shape to bring that highlight down so I don't give myself reverse raccoon eyes. We've all seen the girls that have like white circles and then the rest is dark. So this is what's going to fix that. I just use, it's a Real Technique, the Dome Shadow Brush. So I can't find it. You can always use your finger. I just love that. And then you'll just pat. With the Dome Shadow Brush, it just gives you more of an airbrushed look. Now, I'm not a fan of harsh lines. If you like the harsh line, if you like that cut look that I have there, you can keep it. But I'm just going to blend it out just a little bit.
Blend it out?
Just smudge it.
Smudge it? Say yes.
Yeah, sweetheart, I'm smudging it.
So, Mom.
Okay.
What's another one?
Now I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I just use MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW25. Now, people say, that's too dark for you. You shouldn't use that dark of a concealer. It matches my neck and the rest of my body. My face is a lot lighter than the rest of my body because there's sunscreen in my face moisturizer and in my makeup and everything. So I always have some sort of SPF on my face, and that's why. So I have to use something a little bit darker so that my face matches my body. I'm using just a fluffy foundation brush just to blend that out. Now I'll conceal other little spots on my face. And then I go in with my foundation, and this is the MAC Pro Longwear Foundation in NC35. So again, dark, I know, but it matches the rest of my body. So you'll see how dark it looks on my face. And I just go through. I don't paint back and forth. I do circular motions. Maddie, I need you to get down, please. Circular motions. Bring it up to the ear, down the jawline, and down the neck. What did I say to you? You don't have a shirt on. You need to get down. No. I see a lot of people when they do their foundation, they have a white ring right here because they're afraid to get it on their brows. That's why I do my brows last. I go over the entire face, including about like my brows, with my foundation, and then I go in and do my brows. You look great. Bye. You look great. If you want more coverage, this is a really buildable foundation. So once it dries, you can add another application, and it has pretty decent coverage. I just got it all in my hair. Okay, so there is our base foundation. The next thing we're going to do is put a powder. I put a powder because I tend to get shiny. Not so much, I don't know so much that I'm oily throughout, then it just gets, maybe I'm oily. I don't think my face is oily at all, but I think it's more combination than anything. But I do tend to shine here and down here, which is weird because I get dry patches underneath here. So. I'm just using Urban Decay Naked Pressed Finishing Powder in medium, and I just shake off the extra, and I'm just going to set all of this. I don't want my concealer creasing under my eyes, so I'm just going to set. Now I'm going to do my brows. For my brows, I'll just use a very thin angled brush, just a brow brush like this, and I'll go back in with my smoke palette. Seems weird, I know, but this is the best thing that I found that matches my brows the closest, and it's Backdoor by Urban Decay, and it just comes in this palette. My daughter can't get a shirt on, so she's freaking out. You'll start, take it off and start over. You'll start in the middle of your brow. Do not start in the front because you'll wind up with a square that comes out and it just looks unnatural. So you'll just start in the middle of your brow, work your way out, and then bring the excess into the inner part of your eyebrow. Try again, Ray Ray. it'll look something like that. I tend to go a little bit heavier when I have a heavy look like this kind of smoky eye. You don't have to go as heavy as I do. I just find it just balances out my face the way I like. So start in the middle and work your way in. Okay, so there's your eyes. Now we'll go through and we'll do our contouring. When I contour, I've been favoring the Hula Benefit. And I just go in with either an angled brush or with my bronzing brush, which kind of looks like this. And then I'll just squeeze it to give the brush this kind of shape. I find this is just a lot faster. So I'll just load that up, and I'll find my natural cheek here, my cheekbone. You can do this, or you can just take the handle, start at the top of your ear, and come down your cheek to the middle of your lip, and that's usually where it will be. And then I just sweep. For daytime, I just go about halfway down. Doesn't have to go all the way down to your lip, okay? Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is put my blush on. This is just out of my Too Faced All of My Favorite Things palette, and this is called Melt into Spring, and I'll just use just a fluffy blush brush, powder brush, on the apples of my cheeks. And now I will highlight. And for my highlighter, I like NARS Albatross. Another one I've been favoring is Watts Up by Benefit. This one's a stick. So you just open it up and you'll just color your face just down the nose at the highest point of your cheeks. And I just do the center of my forehead as well. Another trick, if you have thin lips, like I feel that my top lip isn't as full as my bottom, and it kind of bothers me, so I just put a little bit of this stuff just on my cupid's bow, and it just gives the illusion of a fuller lip. Next thing I'm going to use is Too Faced Lip Injection Color Balm in Bee Sting. This also came out of the A Few of My Favorite Things palette. And it's a lip plumping stick. Now if you like very light nude colors, this one would be good for you. I feel like it's too light for me, so I'm going to go in And over that, I'm going to put Urban Decay, Lip Love, Honey Infused Lip Therapy, and Stung. Which is ironic, these things Stung. And I'm just going to brush this on. Turns it into a really pretty natural pink color. So hopefully I've gone over everything. I haven't. Also with my contouring brush, so you do this here for your cheeks, yeah? Also go underneath my jawbone right here and bring it down my neck and just create a little bit of a shadow. And you see already, my face looks a lot thinner. It's all about creating light and shadow. And then again, at my temples. And at the very, very top of my head, where the sun would naturally hit me. So there's the finished look. We've got just a simple, quick, smoky eye, 1, 2, 3. We've got the contour, and we've got the eyebrows, and my foundation routine. So if there's anything else that I didn't get for you guys, I'm sorry. Let me know what else you want to see, and I'll get it to you as fast as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye.